Nobody wants versatility, and really nobody wants mastery.
I like verse. I hate mastery though.
I don't need those on my priest.
In fact, I got a 400 versatility mastery legs, and Sims say it's higher for me, but I'm going to see. I don't know. I'm here, Jet, but thank you.
You're welcome. Better late than never.
Yeah, sorry about my early delay there. I was negotiating peace in the household.
I really thought you were about to say knitting.
No. But I was watching, I still have on in the background, what's her name's? Converted podcast with Euro.
I knit. Do you have a problem with knitting?
No, not at all.
No, it sounds like you got a pretty good wit.
I do. It's hard.
Okay, so hopefully everyone paid attention to this fight. We're going to learn it in phases real quick here. I'm just jumping right in, you guys. So, Helen, can you give me the thing that lets me put marks on the floor? Thank you. This is a lot of tank dancing, and we need 50% of the raid to go down. Strong single target damage, preferably ranged and mobile. Shit, that's me. God damn it. Which tank? Oh, we don't need a tank for that. Which healer wants to go down? If not, let's see how many healers we got. And which two healers want to go down? Which two healers want to stay up?
Go down where?
To the Realm of the Dead.
Which one is more healing intensive?
The one where people stand in the bad shit.
That would be the living side, in case you're curious.
That's not necessarily true.
Or every fight for our guild.
All right, so I just put some tank markers out on the field here. Next thing I'm going to do is put down gate markers. Approximate gate markers. So, sorry, I'm setting up for the long play here.
That's okay. I fully expect us to one-shot this. Wade and I got the tank mechanics. You guys can do the rest.
That actually would be freaking awesome if we could arrange for that to happen.
Just like dodge crap and kill stuff. Let's do it.
It's significantly more complex than that, but we're going to try to boil it down.
I mean,
all right.
I watched the video twice.
That's awesome. I am thrilled that you watched the video at all. I mean, that's like a huge win.
I actually watched yours and Howland's, and yours was better. I don't know that I like the...
Wait. Howland endorses fully Hazelnutty Games' version. They were not available yet when he originally posted. So. But, yes, I found the good ones. Ha ha ha. I've also done this. All right, so this is for the tanks, so hopefully they're paying attention. King Rastakhan, you're going to have the skull on his head, needs to be pulled by one of the tanks. Who cares? Over to where the skull is. He is going to be held over there. We will not have to do any strong tank mechanics at that point. Siegebreaker Rarara. Roka is the priority target. Here's the deal. Whichever tank is in control of the ads. And I don't expect us to get through phase 2 on the first pull. So I'm tuning this for phase 1. If we can get all the steps to phase 1 down, I'll be thrilled. We'll probably wipe it and knock a phase 2, yada, yada, yada. So, the ads will be tanked by the off-tank here at X. Siegebreaker is going to jump up in the air and do a meteor strike on one of the players. We need to cluster underneath them, and he is immediately going to turn around and slap the tank with a debuff. That debuff is going to cause the tank to get one shot unless they burn almost all of their damage mitigation cooldowns and maybe get an external. If we can get that dude down before he does 2 of those meteor strikes, that's perfect. And the chick, Zalan, targets someone with a laser. That person has to run out of the group with the laser. Other than that, we can be stacked together on X. In the meantime, the king over at Skull is going to be doing other nasty things. And the only thing that we're going to have to watch out for is the frogs coming through here. One of the healers is going to have to bridge this gap so that he can throw heals on the tank that's at Skull from time to time. That's pretty much the front half of Phase 1. I gotta double check something. When we get him down far enough, well, the ads die, King Rastakhan is going to whine like a little baby and say, "Buon somebody help me!" So, the raid is going to pull Rastakhan over to X when those 2 ads go down. Buon somebody is going to paralyze us all, and he's going to walk down and do his monologuing as the villain. So, the tanks at that point are going to take Buon Samdi to Skull, and we're going to fight Rastakhan at X. This is the beginning of Phase 2. This is where I expect this explanation to end for now, because Phase 2, when the tank who's actively tanking Rastakhan gets the artillery strike on him, they're going to haul their ass all the way over here and taunt Buon Samdi, and the tank here, after Buon Samdi is stuck still here, is going to run back and grab Rastakhan. That's the tank swap mechanic. That's not the actual mechanic, that's what tells you when to swap. At the same time, DPS and range will be getting these debuffs on them where after a certain number of seconds they drop a portal. That's where these exterior markers are for. Try to drop your portal as far to the edge of the room as possible. At the same time, you know what? That's good enough. I'll throw down a feast. I just want to see who's here, who's paying attention. I'm going to put down a feast. I'm going to put down a... Euro's been giving us cauldrons. I'll do a cauldron then.
I put one down already.
Cauldron's already been dropped.
Oh, well, thanks for mentioning it earlier. Grab some more.
They were actually talking about it in raid chat.
I didn't want to talk over you.
I appreciate it.
Y'all can't raid, so...
I'm busy telling you how not to suck.
Thanks, Galv. You're awesome.
That's better. Oh, I'm getting mauled.
I have a question.
What's that?
I wasn't listening. Can you go over that entire thing again?
No.
No.
Just be muted when you do it.
Alright. So...
I do have one question.
Yeah.
Actual question.
Yeah.
Because the damage you do to the king is redirected to the ads, and having the king here in the middle would give me room to leap away and break the chain, would you be okay with that, or do you still prefer that we...
No. Don't do anything different than what I just said. Damage to the ads and damage to the king all end up in the same bucket. It's important for the king to be way over there because it neutralizes one of his main raid abilities, which I didn't even talk to you about in Phase 1 because having it tanked away from the raid makes it makes 2 mechanics. Ooh. Okay, I have not done that. So, 2 things will happen if you stack the guys at X. He's going to target one of the tanks with a artillery strike that has to be run out of the group, which means that the tank that's not running it out of the group has to taunt and hold on to all of the ads.
Okay.
before me. I think Discord just rebooted.
No, maybe. I'm getting some messages from a bunch of people asking me to do something different than I've already done and studied. So
no, I wasn't trying to throw a wrench. I promise. If you're more comfortable with the other, I'm good with it.
I haven't done it that way. I tanked this doing it the other way. So all right. During phase 1, if we keep him stacked here in the middle, tanks are going to have to hold on to all the adds plus the king while one of them's running out an artillery strike. And he's going to be pushing frogs the direction of the tank, or actually he fixates on a ranged player and pushes frogs out in a trident pattern towards whoever he fixated. All right. Let's see how that goes. It'll be super exciting.
So did we decide we're just gonna tank them all in the middle?
That's what people are telling me to do, so that's what we'll do.
With that setup, Wade, the only thing that we would really need to do different is, of course, play Frogger, dodge the frogs, and then when he puts the fire chain on you, just run out until the cast expires and then run. That will be our tank swap on the king, is when that chain.
It's artillery strike, circa Fell Reaver.
Yeah, no. So where is ranged going to be standing, so we know where to?
Just run it out the skull.
Gotcha.
Siegebreaker Roka is your priority target.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I am out of rage. You do not face me alone, invaders. You stand before the finest defenders of Sultan. My loyal subjects, sword is outsiders, the price of their arrogance.
Okay, so we want to help soak this. Okay. Dodge the frogs.
Away from my presence.
If you only saw one frog, that means we did not dodge 2. Finish prelate.
Beware.
Dodge frogs. Okay, we dodged 1. That's okay, because it looks like the damage is pretty much incidental.
The alliance invaders.
Okay, one tank prepared to move Wansambi to skull. He has like a 60-yard aura that we can't have near the raid. Everyone from the raid's got to move away from Wansambi as soon as you can move. Rastakhan is your new target. Okay. Zombie skull. Yeah.
You need to have things to get there.
Give on some your way.
Beware.
The priority in this part is the totems that Wansambi drops, and they will be over here mind controlling people. Rastakhan is your target. When tanks get the artillery, swap on the artillery. Keep Wansambi over there. Death's Door, Carry, get to an edge.
You will burn for your crimes. Your hearts and minds belong to me.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Do we have a res for Wade?
No, I already used it. I'm sure you guys are telling me to do shit, but Discord is so fucking choppy right now.
All right, take a look around the room. Do you see the green door that Carrie dropped at yellow and the door that was dropped at moon? That's what you're looking for. This is going to be a wipe, but I want people to see what's up in the room. And the big green circle on the floor right now around one zombie is what we got to stay out of later. The zombie dust totem on top of one zombie or where he drops it is a priority target whenever we're fighting. Okay, let's wipe it up. Time to learn about Phase 2. You guys handled Phase 1 super easy. Awesome.
As a subtle reminder, guys, make sure you don't DPS the mind-controlled person. You need to kill the totem, not the person.
Everyone, grab a circle.
You'll be mine now.
Everyone hug.
I want somebody with you. You'll be mine now. Death to all invaders.
Well, we're
Death to all away from my presence.
Oh, good. I'm charmed.
You'll be mine to all invaders.
Hey, you might live.
I might.
Gotcha. These fools should never have set foot inside our sacred city.
He shrunk you down. You're small.
Not dead yet. Okay. So I'm going to put down a feast. It looks like we've got a mass res. Do not release. So I'm trying to break this down into chunks so that we can move through the fight smoothly in as few pulls as possible. If I sat here and explained all 4 phases to you, you would glaze over, stop listening to me, hate the sound of my voice, and not learn anything. So, you've seen Phase 1. You've seen essentially all of Phase 2, because we lasted long enough to see it. I'll repeat, for the benefit of the tanks, hopefully Discord is working. When one zombie comes down, we are immediately pulling him over to Skull, all by his lonesome with one tank. Okay? There is a tank mechanic where you're going to acquire stacks of debuffs. At a certain number, you're going to need to swap. But that's not what dictates the swap. What dictates the swap is King Rastakhan is going to cast the artillery strike on you. The tank hitting the artillery strike at X will immediately go to Bwansamdi at Skull and taunt him and keep him at Skull.